Someone making Cassandra Cain a bloodbender? The hell?
Yeah, that was one of the comments. We'll go through it. We can be a little more in depth too, because it's not like we're sitting here waiting to watch a show, and Julian's not sitting there upset after I go over 5 comments, and he's like, "Are we almost done?"
Welcome back to the 716th Legion Reacts. You guys asked for it, so here we are. We're reading your comments from the finale of Mighty Nein.
What up, critters?
The secret 9th episode.
Oh, also I'm Ryan.
The secret 9th episode drop.
For once, a fandom is correct. There is actually a secret extra episode.
Yeah, that's true. Don't
I'm
worry,
Ryan.
Don't worry. There's gonna be this on the 7th.
Chad.
The 7th of this month. The Stranger Things. The real finale.
Yeah,
that's what they're telling me.
This is the real finale.
That's what the real fans are telling me.
That's Christian.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Oh yeah. And I'll read. Oh my god.
He won't be reading.
He won't be, he'll be
I'll read it when I get to it. Someone, I don't remember the name, but somebody commented on episode 8. They said, "So you'll be on next week with reading our comments, right?" Me, and then it said me coping that the season's over. So yeah, we are here reading your comments.
We had some time,
and then we'll give our thoughts on the season as a whole. You know, I remember at one point Sam Mariko asked when we finished to kind of give our how our favorite characters may have evolved and if we have new favorite characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we can talk all about that. The very first comment, and there were a lot of you that brought this up, because I did at one point during the episode, Jester refers to Ford as Oscar.
Yes.
And I was like, who the I thought that was out of left field. Oscar is the male half-orc lead in the book Tusk
Oh,
Love,
I did know that. I forgot.
which
about
is
that,
the romance book.
Yeah, it's a big thing with her character. Yeah.
And there was a lot of people that replied to that comment, other stuff, but I'm not gonna read all that.
Did he say that directly? Did she say that? Jester say that directly to him?
Yes.
Okay.
She was looking up at him.
Oh, sorry, and that was at Mutawai. I don't know.
Yeah, she's looking right up at him. And she goes, Oscar.
She
And
says,
then
"Thanks, Oscar."
I don't.
Yes,
Does she?
because he just did the little pep talk, and he they're sitting outside, and she goes, "Thanks, Oscar."
I watched it last night. I didn't hear a thank you.
I didn't say thank you. I said thanks.
Anywho, and then it cuts to Ford, and he's like, "What?"
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched the episode last night.
Why?
Thank you, Oscar.
What?
Why not?
Now I'm having oh no, you know what it was? This is reminding me of Young Justice, where there's a
God.
lot of people with you've watched it,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Almost all of it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people that are there's obviously one ship in that show, one relationship that's constantly in that show is Miss Martian and Superboy. And I think they're a pretty fun couple in
I
the
have
show.
thoughts about
But
that
there
couple.
is I think we have the same thing. There is a level of it's a weird.
There's a power dynamic.
There's a power dynamic at play.
And also,
that's
there was some betrayed trust that they just gloss over. And
Yes,
they're
exactly,
We're a couple again. I'm like,
Yes,
What are you
exactly.
talking about? They're in love.
They have a very complex relationship that and some things that happen that are very kind of dark occasionally and very nuanced
I
and
love Young
complex.
Justice.
And the show isn't interested in exploring
No.
those
At all.
there's obviously the season 2 stuff after they're broken up, which that kind of gets I would say glossed over a little bit to a degree.
Heavy. Yeah.
What she did wrong.
Yeah.
But even I would say
She basically just softly goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. That
But even in,
probably wasn't great of me." And he's like, "I love you."
But even in terms of how Superboy's actual persona, or his real personality came about, because he
And you're sorry,
he's
and you're
giving
saying you're connecting this to Jester and Ford a little bit.
yeah, Lil. I mean, this is. I don't know if it really has that much that much is applicable, but it just for some reason
Reminded you.
What you were talking about reminded me of that, where it's
Mm.
where there's this level of this person is putting. Where
An
there wasn't much
expectation.
that Connor was basically a blank slate,
Literally. Yes.
to a degree, and isn't his name even the name of Connor was the name of the boyfriend on the show,
Yeah.
Hello Megan, the
Mhm.
show that which is a little bit violating as well. It was almost you turning this guy into it, who was a blank slate into a it gets glossed over again. There's some weird stuff
there's
there.
so much stuff.
So
And also, real quick, last thing about Young Justice. The thing that pissed me off is I thought it was so cheeky when they were like, I think I should take the last name Kent after Dr. Fate, and everyone's like, yeah, that yeah.
Well, no, I
and
think-
I'm like,
I think
fuck
March- I
I
think
off.
like that one, and then you get the good
Well, no,
reveal
look-
later in the season where he's like, "I'm Clark Kent." He's like, "Oh shit, I didn't know. I'm sorry."
It was funny, but I'm like, what are we
Well,
doing?
no, was Manhunter. Manhunter actually like gives it away accidentally. Like Martian Manhunter literally says like, "How about Kent?" Because like he knows,
Yeah.
but like none of the kids know. Like,
Oh
the
yeah, he's the
identity.
one that brings it up, and,
And,
everyone's
then
like
Miss
awkward about it.
Martian's
He's
like, oh, like
Dr. Fate, like Kent
something
Nelson.
like Kent
Nelson.
Nelson. Like,
He's like, "Shouldn't I be Connor Nelson?"
and he's like, you know what? Yeah, cool. I think I just made a mistake, so I'm gonna let you believe that's what I meant. Like, I think I accidentally just revealed
it's so-
Superman's identity here.
All
so.
right.
Good show.
John, it is. You know, we should
But
watch
that's
it.
just a little thing with this image. I don't know why I necessarily brought that up. I guess it was because like, I guess it was
just
Jester.
the expectation.
I guess it was
thing.
just Jester like trying to like
Yeah. Put him in a
portray or
role.
like project
Yeah.
traits of like this person in front of a book. that
Ladies,
she's
your
into
book
onto a
boyfriends are
human.
not the same thing as your real boyfriends.
Yeah, I guess yes. Justice is a significantly less extreme version, but like that's like the other end of the spectrum.
That's
is
like
the
the
Young
reality
Justice
one. Yeah,
Like
Young Justice is like
he's like the
crazy
worst case scenario.
John Lysecki 5337. Season 1 and season 2 of Mighty Nein were greenlit from the onset, which means they were developing both seasons at the same
Okay,
time. I believe I saw that at the time of your airing this episode, that 2 full episodes of season 2 are already completed, and the anticipated release of season 2 is November of 2026
Oh.
from a Central New Yorker. Go Bills.
So-
Go
So are they
Bills.
not
So are they
alternating with
doing
Vox?
Mighty Nein season 2 and then Vox season 4, or are we still getting 4 and then 2?
Doesn't Vox have a time jump?
It will.
Yeah.
Like, aren't they supposed to be older?
Not like
Not that
incredibly
much.
order.
Like it'll be a little later, but it won't be crazy.
Hmm.
Because
I
basically,
thought I
like,
had heard something that like one of the mighty. You know, I could be. I don't. This could be just to me, just like my wires crossed. But I had thought I had heard something that like some of the later Vox campaigns are like maybe like 10, 20 years after the early ones.
they do like one shot like reunion things.
Oh, okay, that might be what I'm.
But
thinking
like
of
the
then,
the continuation of the
like a year
actual
or so.
original campaign. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay,
we're gonna
alright.
jump like a year, maybe
okay,
two.
I got you. Interesting.
Like they're off doing their own things for a little bit, and then there's going to be something that brings them back together to do more stuff. Well, yeah. Legally, it looks like Vecna, but for legal distinction reasons, it is not.
Vokna.
Wokna.
Wokena.
Vecna.
Anyways,
He's Vecna.
thank you, John Lasecki. At a tapper 10. Oh, I wish Julian was here for this. The critters shit on him all over these comments. Jester was the queen of sending spells, but the "you can reply to this message" bit was all not. Weird that you forgot.
What happened?
No,
So-
so everyone's mocking Julian because Julian is the only one that sat here and was like, "I've seen it," and then he was like, "I don't. Who's Essek? I don't remember Essek." And then in this episode, when I was like, "Oh, I think a comment said that like that's something not did at the table because people would forget that you could reply with sending," and I said that and Julian was like,
spoke
no,
up.
it was actually Jester. And then he like quoted it, and then we moved on, and I was like, whatever. And all like, there's so many comments that
It's
are
like, no,
like,
that was a not
it was
thing.
not like, did you even watch?
That's why he should have just kept his mouth shut. He should have just kept his.
And I want everybody in the comments, I want everyone watching this to know that it's very funny, so we appreciate it because it's funny.
Like I'll be straight
and like
up.
none
I
of us
haven't-
are taking it that
like,
seriously.
here's the
Like
thing.
keep doing it. It's funny.
Like I'll be straight up. Like I'm doing that for like Fallout right now. I haven't played New Vegas in a while. I don't remember everything about New Vegas. But when I'm watching, I'm not like Jack and I think say. I'm not claiming I know every. Like I recognize like the broader strokes of things. Like it's been
Like,
like
oh, yeah,
years
it's
since
in
I've played New
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
there's
remember
a
like
dinosaur.
I remember certain characters. Like there's certain characters that have popped up in a
Mhm.
couple locations. But like there's probably a location or two that
Check
I
out
could
our
miss.
Fallout
There
reacts.
might even be like a character that I miss, like if it pops up like eventually. So that, yeah, like I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you beat for beat like everything that happened in the
And then,
like,
and
New
I do
Vegas.
want to say Julian never like said that he could do that, but it's just unfortunate that the couple times
Yeah.
where he's like I don't
I don't even
like
remember
he's made
this
a
character.
direct statement
Yeah.
about it it's not been correct.
Yeah.
So it's
And
been
remember,
unfortunate.
he said before he was like he watched most of it like while working, and like
Yeah.
he did listen to it
and
in
he
the
listened.
podcast
Yeah, he
form,
listened. He
like-
didn't actually watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was over a year ago.
No, it
He's
makes
only
sense.
watched it
It's
once.
hundreds of hours of shit. It's not
Yeah.
like even a TV show. Like any of like the Vox campaigns are like literally infinitely longer than like most TV shows that have existed.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the amount of content is insane.
Unless you're like One Piece.
Insane.
Like you have to get to like One Piece. You start talking about like
Yeah.
similar levels of
Season
like,
1 of
concept.
Critical Role
Or,
is
like-
over. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, like
This
One Piece
is-
or like shows that have literally been on for like the Simpsons, like what's the soap operas, like that type of thing. You
Yeah.
literally have to get into
Days
to,
of Our
like,
Lives.
Yes, exactly. Like that's the type of stuff you would have to get into to like approach the same amount of hours.
Yeah.
Like
This one's a little nicer to Julian, where it
Oh
says,
no, you're skipping ahead.
What do you mean? This was 3 days ago. Where are you?
You're skipping. I'm going off newest, dog. I'm going in
Why
order.
newest?
Because it's because.
Why wouldn't you go?
They're not the
oldest?
most- those aren't the
And then I
most
scrolled to
loyal,
the
Jack.
bottom. It is the oldest. I'm working my way to the newest.
oh,
He's skipping ahead.
Oh, but this is a comment that.
You're skipping ahead.
How am I skipping ahead?
I
You
go
said
in
you don't
order.
read comments about the
Is
same
it miss
thing.
input?
they're really
Miss
dumb.
Miss input.
Miss
Very
input,
dumb.
calm down.
Anyways, that was. Hang on, sorry. That was a Tapper 10. To go back, that the comment that I read.
Jake Tap.
Bryce LK said that
Hmm.
non-jester each had their own ongoing bit when it came to message. Jester's was that she could use 25 words, but she'd either waste them by not thinking about what she was going to say and plowing through, forgetting to include the actual message because she would just start gabbing, leaving very confusing instructions,
Okay, so it's like a similar-ish
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
but mostly refusing to use fewer than the full 25 words. Travis was usually counting on his fingers, so when she knew what she had left, and her closing words would range from "you pooping" to "do do 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 do." There's a compilation of the best gesture sending, and the entire table was usually red-faced crying before she got halfway through. I'd avoid it for now though,
Spoilers.
because
yeah.
of spoilers.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, going back in order.
There is no order.
You
Calm
suck.
down.
You suck, Jack. You ruined the program.
Actually, so someone's at Adam Esperana
Esperado.
S persona.
Never mind.
This whole season has been an overture setting things in motion. Season 2 is where the adventure truly begins.
That's what it seemed like.
And there was a lot of people in the comments being like, I can't believe we're getting season 2 of Mighty Nein before we get season 4 of Vox, yada yada yada. Apparently there is no concrete release date yet for season 4 of Vox.
How dare they?
At Ryan O'Solis, frequent commenter.
Ugh, I hate that guy. We should probably block him.
That's me, by the way. I wanted to read this specifically for you. I said I missed a golden opportunity when Christian noticed Yasha has heterochromia.
Heterochromia.
That quote, "That's the only hetero thing about her."
Yes, that's good. I'll give you that.
Someone confirmed at Games for Fun 6194 with 8 episodes averaging 45 minutes, Mighty Nein runtime is actually a touch longer than the runtime of a season of Legend of Vox Machina.
Mhm.
There's talk about season 2 hopefully being next year, which I think that's pretty much confirmed, is that season 2 will be out this
Cool.
year now
I guess that would make
before
more,
the end of 26.
That would make more sense, honestly. Like I know we've been talking and like we thought they were gonna like start alternating like with Vox in this, but like I honestly think it would make more sense to like because they're kind of at like a really good checkpoint in Vox. They're not at a checkpoint
yeah, it's a
here.
cliffhanger.
They're in the dead center of a story here, where they are not in the dead center of a story
Yeah.
in Vox right now.
I
So I
think-
think that would make more
Yeah,
sense. to
I
do
think we
2
get
and
season
then
2
go
of Mighty
back.
Nein. I'd almost like to see them do season 2 of Mighty Nein and then give us seasons 4 and 5 of Vox and end Vox and then continue.
And then go
Mighty
back
Nein.
to Mighty Nein, and then you can go to eventually do Bell's Hells or all
Yeah,
that other
and
stuff.
however they want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
At Jill Blevins 3496. One thing you should know about
Ninja's wife. No, it's Jessica Blevins.
one thing you need to know about Yasha is that she loves flowers and her wife. She is, in fact, a cinnamon roll. After Pike, Ashley dedicated herself to making her character a big, intimidating woman who's just a softie on the inside.
Oh, okay. So I was totally right. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so when she was in that mode of like really like
It was not actually
demon
her.
time
Yeah.
mode,
A
that
cinnamon
was
roll
literally
was still
just
brutal. Not
that was
just
literally
evil.
just like her being controlled.
Just
Jack's
not
throwing
evil.
off my vibe by following along to what I'm reading before I read
he
it.
said I wasn't allowed to go above.
Yeah, I was about to read that reply.
And she's what, a barbarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So someone did say she's still brutal, like she's still a barbarian, but she's a cinnamon roll barbarian.
Sure,
She's not
yeah.
just mercilessly killing. Algorithm boost from Box L Flox 1994. Thank you. At Night Sterling, who's been very frequent with the comments throughout the whole season. Looking forward to seeing y'all's reaction to season 4 of Vox and the next season of 9 whenever those drop. And then a ton of people, Night Sterling was the first one, but a ton of people clocked Jack and I referencing apparently something called Hololight.
Fireball. Freeze.
Doom.
Doom? Doom?
Doom? What in the world is Doom? Did she say Doom?
Doom? Doom? Doom? What do you mean, Doom?
Yeah.
We were just referencing the viral TikTok sound / clips of it, but it's apparently some sort of like VTuber thing, and
Oh.
we were just
Now we
we
gotta
were
watch
at
it.
one point we were like, Doom? Did he say Doom?
Now we gotta watch it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
but
a
I'll take your
clip,
word
and
for
they're
it.
just like casting spells, and this one's like, I cast fire, and this one's like, I cast lightning, and then you just hear like a cinnamon roll voice go, Doom, and then someone goes, Doom?
And a black hole opens up.
And yeah, it's just like
I know. I think I get the type of video you're talking
Yeah.
about. Like,
at BT Mikey 1925. FYI, they just did an interview where they said they're hoping that season 2 will be out by the end of next year.
Season
This-
20?
this year.
damn,
This year.
One Piece.
No, season 1 just ended. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah, you got the opposite. Yeah, each episode is a season.
Yeah.
Actually, we're on. We're hoping for season 9. At the stowaway. 1. Thanks for reading my comment on the assembly. You're welcome. I know it was technically spoilers for the future, but with such complicated names, I figured if they come up in season 2, you would have at least heard what they are beforehand, and that it wouldn't be as confusing. Took me forever to get them myself, and the only reason I have it now is because I DM a campaign in Exandria, so it's common lore. I love the reactions, and I'm glad you've enjoyed the show so far. Happy New Year's and happy Vox season 4.
Cool. Nice.
At Fine Denoob 358. First off, love the Hololive reference. And to answer your question about tarot, which was my question, Molly's tarot deck is what he calls a Moonweaver deck named after the goddess. While some of the cards are exactly the same as what's in a regular deck, think the Death card. A majority of the other cards are created and thought up personally by the owner, and each deck is thus unique. In the previous episode, Molly gave Jester the Traveler card and said, quote, he would just make
That is
another
true.
one.
Yeah, it was like that's what,
So basically
catch, actually.
the common consensus is the Eye card is not a real tarot card and therefore has no like solid meaning.
Someone did.
Yep, I'm getting there.
Okay,
I'm getting
okay.
there.
You're getting ahead, Jack.
Actually, I'm getting before because this is 8 hours and we're way before that.
Math.
Anyways, again, the next comment was about tarot. There were a lot of comments about tarot actually.
Yeah.
At Cloudlight, you can reply to this message was a not exclusive bit. Unlike sending, message has no word limit, just a distance limit. In the early days, Not would often scout ahead and report back via message, and everyone else would just start making a plan without her. Sam, refusing to metagame, started adding that at the end as a, hey, Not has no clue what your plan is. She's 50 yards away. If you don't keep her in the loop, she might pull some stupid shit, and that's on you. Which feels very you-coded.
Yeah, basically.
You're like, no, they
I'll
didn't
say-
tell me the plan, so I shot the guy.
I'm gonna sabotage now. I'm gonna sabotage. They never told my character the plan, so allow me to sabotage the group.
Exactly. At purple tiger tube. Vox has doors, Mighty Nein has chairs. Hey, you read my comment. Thanks for reading them. The temple Ford went to and Jester not desecrated was to the Dawn Father or Paylor.
Okay.
He has a son for a
Percy's.
head. Season 2 of Mighty Nein should come out end of 2026. They already have 2 episodes fully
Yeah, we
done,
heard
as
Dawn
per
Father.
Travis
We
and
heard
Sam.
Dawn Father before, or I might just be thinking
Dawn,
Father
no,
might
we've
be a
heard
thing,
we've
maybe.
heard Dawn Father,
Okay,
Dawnfather is White Stones.
like
Oh, okay.
patron.
Yeah, okay,
god,
So
that
the
makes
person like in,
I feel like
in
Dawn
charge
Father
of the
is
sun
also from
tree.
something else as well. I feel like that makes sense. Though.
Maybe
probably
it's a
from-
vague name.
Yeah,
it just means
exactly,
sun god.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an awesome short short-changed series and a movie show. What?
They're suggesting things to watch.
Yeah, but the wording's odd, and I feel like he might.
Well, what's the show?
I feel like it is edited. I was gonna say. I'm like, I don't remember that saying that at first. But anyways, here's an awesome short-changed series and a movie show to watch. It's older but amazing and ended too soon because it was too expensive. Loved it. Sense8. It was a Netflix exclusive. I remember it because
Sounds vaguely
Reagan watched
familiar.
it. It was apparently, I haven't watched it, so if this is not 100% correct, don't come after me. It's heavy like queer rep.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's like every character's like non-binary, trans, bi,
Sure.
gay, like
I'd be down.
everything
I'll
all
watch,
and
I'll watch whatever.
it's like 8 characters that are. It's kind of like Umbrella Academy coded, where it's like
That's
8
what it
characters
sounds-
that are
yeah.
like connected a little
Anything
bit.
that's like most of those Netflix shows end up becoming Umbrella Academy. Like so many of the Netflix shows
Yeah.
are just like Umbrella Academy coded.
Yeah.
Like even like Altered Carbon, I feel is like the same.
Was Umbrella Academy like the first like big Netflix
No, I don't think
exclusive?
so. No.
Mm-mm.
Well, Umbrella Academy's like not that
Came out like
unique
2018,
in
didn't
terms
it?
of like where it came out.
What was the first? You know what? What was the first Netflix exclusive? Do we know? Was it Stranger Things or was that just the first one that blew
No,
up?
that Stranger Things was like the first like really huge one, and then the second one. I would say-
Oh wait, before
House of
that,
Cards,
House
I
of
think,
Cards.
was
Yep,
Yeah,
House of
Cards.
Was that the first exclusive?
That's what Google says.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
2013.
Because House of Cards.
Damn,
was
they
big.
came out of the gates. So
Yeah.
that the first couple seasons of House of Cards is
And Stranger
amazing.
Things comes pretty quick after that. It's like 2015. No, 2016 is Stranger Things.
So
1
House
in 10
of
then.
Cards was their first like show,
I'm trying to think of early.
Mm.
and then there was
The first movie?
no,
real quick,
no, there
let
was
me,
another
Let me see
thing.
if I can guess a couple real quick that are of like the big early.
I don't think you're
ones.
gonna get this because this is like
No, I'm saying the popular ones. Like I'm trying to think of early popular
Stranger
Netflix shows.
Things.
Well, besides, no, I'm saying even earlier than Stranger Things. I'm saying like the era, like the 3-4 year era before Stranger Things.
Okay.
That does include
Well, House of Cards.
like House of Cards. Isn't like Orange is the New Black.
Yes, Orange is the New
That's
Black.
one. Narcos. Narcos was
Narcos
huge.
was a little bit
Narcos
later.
was pretty big at one point. Narcos was 2015. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I'm just thinking of season 2 because there was a
Narcos
huge
Mexico
gap.
is later.
That's what I'm thinking of.
There's 3 seasons of Narcos before Narcos Mexico.
This
That
went
is Pedro
this went
Pascal.
off the rails.
One of Pedro
crazy.
Pascal's best roles is in
Narcos.
Narcos,
Yeah.
actually. So,
Sense8. We will mark that down. We will look into it. That's my bad. I kind of threw us off track a little bit.
there you go.
At Chard WBU, canonically, the Traveler's kind of a dick.
Yep.
I believe he was waiting for Jester to have an actual moment of need out of while away from her new friends.
Yeah, I'm not overly trusting of the Traveler.
the Traveler's a
Yeah.
good guy. He's just a dick. Like I. What are you talking about? You can be a
He's a
dick and a
good
good guy.
guy.
It's called chaotic good, Ryan. It's called chaotic good. At Billy B Shop 6109. When you watch Firefly, remember Ford and Bo's outfits, especially since Nathan Fillion is involved as the gentleman. So they must have taken some inspiration from there.
Interesting.
At Alyssa Daniels 7841. Mighty Nein was definitely the most god/patron heavy campaign in terms of PC interactions with deities or beings of immense power.
There seems to be a lot
Not
of that,
and
yeah.
Caleb are the only ones not tied to a god or patron. Some might argue
Wait, really?
some might argue that Bo isn't either, but the
I was gonna say,
cobalt
what- that
the
Bo
cobalt
immediately comes-
soul
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
honors, I don't know if that's an I or an L. Ione, I'm gonna guess it's an I. The knowing mistress is one of the prime deities.
Okay. Okay, so that was about what I was confused about. It was just Bo. The other ones
Yeah.
are a bit more on the nose. So I mean, Yasha obviously has something going
Yeah.
on. We don't really fully
Understand
grasp
it yet,
what-
but
like, is she gonna be like a dual class?
no, so I clocked this when we first saw her.
Yeah.
Well, the second time we saw her, not the first episode.
Well, yeah, because they hide her pretty well.
She's like Olmish. She's the subclass of barbarian.
Oh,
that's,
it's a subclass. Okay.
that's like kind of a paladin a little bit.
Okay, so it's like
Way
it's like
of the
the
Zealot.
Yeah, Way of the Zealot.
isn't that like not warlocky because they don't get magic, but like in aesthetically,
They get a little
Is it
magic.
aesthetically warlocky?
No, it's
kind of?
aesthetically paladin-y.
But didn't it feel like she was being like? Isn't like paladin kind of supposed to be like?
I mean, you can have a dick paladin.
Because paladin was no, not in that sense. I mean, like, because paladin and bow and like warlock,
okay. So when
so
I say
paladin and warlock are similar, right? Obviously, in that they both have like a patron, right?
kind of
To a degree.
okay, so hang on. So here's the way. So the way when I'm saying it's paladin-y, I mean gameplay wise. Like
Okay, sure.
in gameplay, it functions as a barbarian with some paladin powers.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not asking gameplay wise.
Aesthetically, roleplay, you can make it whatever you want.
Because I'm saying like I
So
would say
she's playing it more warlock.
yeah, because she's getting like controlled like in like as a which I feel is like if you're gonna use that type of thing like that always kind of feels warlock
you
always
could
feels
be-
the most.
In theory,
like
you can
that.
be a paladin of an evil god.
Yeah, and I think
Like
there's
so,
like
those
true.
are things.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, role playing wise, it's you can play it where like, oh, I'm the
Yeah.
path of the zealot, but like I get taken over sometimes by the god.
okay, sure. All right,
But like
okay.
gameplay wise, it's like you're a barbarian, but you have some paladin stuff.
Mhm.
Like that's
Okay, I got
gameplay
you.
wise what it is.
Interesting.
At Manny D90, so sad we're at the end. I hope you guys do some other Critical Role reacts in the meantime. Happy holidays, guys.
We gotta find
Happy
some
holidays.
we gotta find some other like I don't know how to do it because like it's hard to react to.
4
A
hours of
campaign.
gameplay. Yeah. Well, we
There's
won't.
the
We wouldn't do a
condensed
campaign.
versions.
A lot of people have said that we should do the
Condensed.
the
No,
the
the
like
tables to play.
Exandria.
I wanna
no.
do- I'm more
Hang
than
on,
happy to do
hang on.
Exandria.
A ton of people have said we should react to Exandria and Downfall, which are mini campaigns, like 4 episodes. So it'd be like
I like that one.
we could do that. That is possible. It still would be long. Like we'd have to break each episode into 2-hour episodes,
Or we'd have to cut it down a lot.
and I'm
really
sure
only
there's
do-
probably
really
condensed
only do the-
Exandria
yeah.
things as well. We could do it. I just want to say a lot of
Give
people.
us any ideas on like how if we all right.
There
I'm
were.
going to say this like oh and like how did they give us ideas on like how we would react to it like what
to
for-
Exandria specifically.
Yeah, like what
No.
how would we like go about like how would
Yeah.
do people want like a full fucking long thing? Do people want like
Yeah.
it broken up
Fair.
into like what?
Okay.
Do you want us to do highlights? Do like
I was
like,
gonna say a
we're
lot
gonna
of
watch the whole thing but only show the highlights.
Yeah,
like, what do
yeah,
you
yeah.
like
a
what is
lot of
the-
people. There were several people that said we should do some reactions to table to screen things,
I think that's good.
and I kind of like that, but I also kind of am like,
if we've seen them like for,
You can
I'm
kinda
cool
just-
doing that for the early box stuff. I don't want to do that and get spoiled for.
it's impossible.
anything.
No, table to screen means like it.
It,
It's
it,
happened in
it
the
shows you,
show.
It shows you the
Like, it
moment that
shows
it
you,
happened in
like-
the campaign, and
like-
then it shows
oh,
you
I
the
see- I see
animated
what-
Yeah,
I
version.
see
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah,
Table
yeah,
to
yeah.
screen, so it'd be
I see,
like,
I see. It
oh,
does this clip, then it shows the other. Clip. I
yeah,
see what
like
you're saying.
the traveler saving jester, like,
Sure.
oh, how'd that play out at the table, and then it cuts to
Yeah,
the,
that makes sense.
the
I don't even know
screen.
why. Yeah, makes sense.
So there would
Makes
be no
sense.
spoilers.
The one I see.
No,
Well,
you're right,
there
you're
there
right.
theoretically could be if something at the table like was included in that scene but hasn't translated to the screen yet. Like technically,
Usually-
I don't know if there would
from,
be,
from
but you
like,
get what I'm saying. I'm saying
like,
hypothetically.
I'm pretty,
yeah, sure.
I'm pretty like thigh deep into campaign 1, and like
Thigh deep.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not even like
I've never
it's.
heard
I was about to say I'm laughing because I've just
I've
never heard.
never heard
I've
thigh
heard,
deep.
I've heard
ankle
knee
deep, a name knee deep, ankle
It
deep,
could literally-
elbow deep.
elbow
It
deep.
could
Never
literally be any part of the body.
neck
like,
neck
I've
deep.
never
Even
heard. I've never heard dick deep. You know, like well,
It'll be waist deep.
I'm rib cage deep. It's like,
I've never heard dick deep, and then me immediately.
Wait a minute,
Well,
I have
what'd you say? You said thigh deep.
thigh deep. That's a common phrase.
Is it?
Yes.
I wouldn't say
I
it's
feel like
common.
I would say I would listen. I would say that it is behind.
I've only heard that with like joints.
I
It's
was-
like ankle, knee, hip. I've heard hip
Yeah.
deep. I've heard
I've never
elbow
hip
deep.
either. I've heard elbow.
I've heard
neck.
wrist deep.
I've heard wrist, elbow. I would say
neck.
it is less common, Jack. It is less common than neck, wrist, elbow, ankle, knee. At the very least,
I've
Waist,
never,
I would
I've
say
never
too.
heard, I've never heard
It's like-
bicep deep. Like I've never heard it with a muscle.
Cankle deep, ear deep.
Shin deep.
That water is like. Never mind. I'm not gonna win this
We're
conversation.
just gonna harass you. We're just gonna.
Well, yeah, you guys harassed me when we were watching Arcane. So I'm gonna turn it
Anywho.
around to someone else.
Candlelight 129.
No.
Candlelight
Misinput.
129 says
Misinput.
that
Where are you
Julian did
even
a
reading?
crazy Pumat impression.
I think I know a place.
I am Enchanter Pumat Soul.
Oh my gosh, look at all the things!
Don't touch anything.
I am Enchanter Pumat Soul.
Dude,
What impression?
are you on the right
Yes.
dog? Are you what? That's not even on here.
Yeah, it is. I'm literally on the comments.
We're a very organized channel. If you
Anyways.
couldn't tell.
He said no, because like they go to Pumat Souls.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
Pumat,
that, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know how far ahead you're jumping.
I'm in
from
the
me.
middle. Literally in the
Jack
middle.
reads
Why do you always
way
gotta
out
fuck
of
things
order.
up, Jack? Why do you always gotta?
At
freaking
JR
Ryan's not the only person who can read things.
I'm the only one that's reading it in order.
You're dyslexic.
I'm
Jack.
reading them in
Jack,
order
you're
too.
dyslexic. You're
At
not allowed
J-
to read. That's in my perfect society. You wouldn't be allowed to read.
God.
Make things
feel-
take so
At
long.
JR
Make
Dickens
things
20.
take-
This is one of my favorite jokes Liam did is Caleb. It cracks me up all the time. And he time coded it. And it was when they're at the store and he's counting out the gold one at a
Oh,
time
yeah,
for the
yeah.
180. And he's like, 1, 2. That was very funny. At atdr.tparty base LV870.
We got a tea party.
Thanks so much for the comment, Reach. You're welcome. At Omok2, are you guys planning to do any of the table to screen comparison videos? Easy way to farm those critter views. First off, we don't think of you guys as farm goods. So while we are happy to have a devoted fan base and we like doing stuff that appeases you, I just wanted to make it clear we're not just gonna do like clickbaity stuff ever. Like if we're gonna do reactions
like
to
a
table
like
to
a video
screens,
about reading your comments just to farm your views or whatnot.
that's not why we're doing. Someone asked us to.
Oh
do
yes,
it.
because this video is gonna fucking excel.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
this
gonna do
video's
numbers,
it's
Jack.
like, all our discussion videos do so well, like comparatively to our React content.
At QA
Although, hey, I would
1327.
say our Critical Role one is our best ever discussion video. Is a Critical
Yeah,
Role discussion
ironically.
video, ironically. So.
At QA1327, I absolutely love his comments a ton because the time codes are hilarious. He time coded when we meet Yash at the beginning. He's like, I hated the hair design of Yashi here. It reminds me of Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
Is that like the flashback scene?
Yeah, when she has really short
Oh,
hair.
it is short there. Yeah.
He also time coded Julian and said pretty good imitation. Hang on.
What did Julian do an imitation?
The guy that's on.
Oh, the Pumat. Yeah, that's right.
Pumat
Archmage
Soul.
Pumat
Yeah, he was pretty
Soul.
alright. Yeah.
It was really good in the moment. I wanted to call it out, but I was like invested in the show. Calling her out, was that me calling someone out? Hang on.
None of those Volstrucker pricks all look the same.
Cultists always do. It's a branding thing.
True.
Okay, Cobalt Soul Monk. It was me calling
Oh
her
yeah,
out.
she said
When
cult
she's
thing.
like, it's a cult thing, and I'm like, okay, you.
Monk.
It's like, then he time coded Ryan's O after being right about her placing the stone but completely wrong on the placement was funny. She put the sending stone behind her ear.
Deep down.
Oh, we put it behind her ear.
Yeah,
No.
and I just see it on her belt, and I'm like, oh. Ford fooled us, but good job by Christian figuring it out before the reveal.
Real quick,
Gotcha.
I don't think
it's
that.
Ford?
Real quick, that's Ford. That's not Brent. That's Ford.
The funny thing about Jules seeing the campaign is that he can get details wrong, and that it's funny to see how many comments correct it. A great start to the season. I'm happy with the overall direction. I'm in the minority that liked campaign 1 way more than campaign 2. I've liked how they adapted the story for animation, made it more interesting to me. Enjoyed your reactions as usual.
Okay, so like in the critter community, people typically enjoy.
Mighty Nein is where
in
they
a community ranking. Mighty Nein is put higher than Vox.
It's I think it is Mighty Nein, Vox, Bell's House.
Okay, like that's like the
I'll say it correctly because Julian's not here.
Well,
But
like
otherwise,
if
it's
we
Hell's
were to
Bells.
somehow do like an average of the critters, like that
Yeah.
would kind of be
That'd
like
be the general
okay,
consensus, yeah.
Interesting.
And then campaign 4 is ongoing, so that
Yeah, it doesn't really.
count.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hard to compare it anyway.
Yeah,
honestly.
it'll be so different. So
I watched the first
I'm not
episode
going
of
to
that, by the way.
read
Very
this
good.
comment because it is a hardcore spoiler, but there is a comment on here that did spoil me. I made a statement. I just want to clarify this. I made a statement in the video where I'm like, Ford feels like that type of character that starts as a warlock and then turns into a paladin, because that's a very cliche D&D thing that happens.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Where like no different than say Apollo's character like could have fit that cliche where it's like
Apollo could
you
be.
start as like a hexblade warlock and you're like, wait, these guys aren't bad.
Apollo
I'm gonna
kind
start
of-
worshiping them.
honestly,
no, you went in a way funnier direction.
Honestly, Apollo is kind of operates like vague. Like Apollo's like is a warlock, but he does operate
He's
in
vaguely
kind of a
paladinish,
paladin-y type
Yeah.
way. But I just
So
like
that's
the warlock
so it
class
is it is
better,
a cliche,
so-
but some people will straight up multi-class because they're like, wait, no, I'm not like giving my soul to these people, like I'm honoring them instead.
Yeah.
But but you still start as a warlock because you want Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
But like that's a cliche
Yeah.
thing. And I said that, and someone I guess maybe thought I've watched the show and basically confirmed that that's something that will happen.
Okay.
To a degree, they went in way more like detail about it, so that's
So
what
you're
I'm
not
not
gonna go
reading.
into the
But as a general thing, I said that not knowing that that's actually what happens, and this
I'll
person
forget
was
about. I'll forget about.
yeah,
it.
and this person was like, "Oh yeah, when that happens, it's sick." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. I'll
So
forget about it
I
anyway.
forgive you at Zorlandu. Someone said that's vampiric touch, not drain life. At Benny
That's
Blanc-
absorbed from Pokemon. They were
at Benny
both wrong.
Blanco FRBX for the comment gods, aka algorithm. We appreciate it.
One of my favorite comments on this video is from
Ryan's
Damien
like,
Nuno.
He's speaking again. He's like,
I'm gonna keep
How dare
interrupting
you.
Ryan.
how dare you talk?
One of your favorite comments.
One of my favorite comments is from Damien Nuno. It says, "Reverse Indiana Jones has piqued my interest.
Yeah.
I must say."
Yeah, and he
Shitty.
did
It's like
follow.
shitty Indiana Jones.
He did follow Dungeons with
All
Dummies.
right, well,
it did pop up.
We appreciate it.
We did
So-
appreciate that.
Are those videos even out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
We're like halfway through season 1, dog.
Oh, are we? I don't know. Oh, that is season. I'm being dumb. Never
No,
mind
not the
that.
new ones.
I'm
yet.
just being dumb.
Yeah.
I got my
You're good.
characters all
You're
mixed
good. You're
up.
good.
Not a
Uh,
Apollo's not Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Samrigo,
No, those would be
Samareko.
out, yeah.
One of my favorite things about the Mighty Nein as a campaign and as a show is that right on the heels of the band gets back together moment, we immediately see a fresh round of mistrust and second guessing. The first time around, it was the pairs versus everyone else. This time, it's the pairs mistrusting or questioning each other.
That's
And
great.
now that we've got Yasha added into the mix for season 2, it's going to be delicious. Have a safe and happy holidays, guys. Thanks as always for being awesome, and I will have to check out your campaign. I'm curious to see what y'all are like at the table yourselves. Chaotic as fuck.
Absolutely.
I want to say to everyone out there, and this is neither a positive nor a negative. Season 1 is hella chaotic. I would say that season 1 is DM'd by our esteemed Julian. Season 2 is DM'd by me, and I would say so far is not as chaotic and a little more traditionally D&D.
Yeah.
But
Episode
I would
2,
also say season 2 is not as funny yet.
season 2 when
Season
if,
1 was hilarious.
if you haven't watched
there's
season
some funny. There's occasional bits in season 1 that are pretty funny.
if you haven't watched any of our D&D live play, episode 2 of season 1, when we are arguing whether or not to fix a carriage or follow demons into a woods, is one of the most chaotic things we've ever
it was
done.
so funny, dude. It was so funny. You're just like, I'm not gonna chase the demons in the woods, and I'm like, wait, that shit. That's logical. All right, yeah, my character's not doing that either. And Julian's like, what?
You're not gonna just follow the demons that kidnapped one of your party members into the woods?
You're not gonna go save that
I was-
party member?
I was great in that situation because like I never like pick a side. Really, in
You
these
just
things.
kind of you instigate from
Yeah, I
afar,
really
though.
instigate. I'm like I don't know.
You
Maybe
stoke the fire.
I'm like, well, maybe they this is separate.
oh, just because they're yeah,
I
just
was
because
like-
they're shadows, they're evil, Julian.
Yeah, I was like, this is prejudice that we're dealing with. But I think in that scene, I was literally like, well, maybe like what's the name disappearing and the shadow people are separate. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
it's two different things.
maybe they're separate.
My
Maybe
favorite
that's two different events. You know,
my
like, maybe that's
favorite
two different-
bit from season 1. Honestly, the thing I laughed the most with was when I successfully nat 20'd my way using Jack as a weapon.
Yeah, that was. The
I
first
was a weapon
episode,
at one
too.
point.
At
Multiple points.
At multiple points. It was so funny.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he just kept picking up Jack's character and just using him as like a blunt instrument, like in like the.
It worked I
It
got
worked
like
three or
four
four times,
nat
yeah.
20s. It was crazy.
No, the situation you had to do it the first time we had to do it. I think you've done it a couple other times as like a joke. Like since then.
no, like,
But,
what
that
I was
first time that
carrying
it
him, and
needed
then
to-
I kept
But that
using
first time
him.
we needed it to work, like
Yeah.
repeatedly, and and you rolled like I think at least 2 20s in that first time too. Like otherwise, the situation would have devolved into like a completely different. Like the
I
entire,
screwed over the DM hard.
The entire session would have like literally gone in a completely
Yes.
separate direction than
Yes.
like where like the rest of the session had to go. Like completely like nothing. Like completely nothing of what was planned could go forward.
I derailed the
Like-
campaign literally in the first episode.
Yes, you did.
Unintentionally. The dice, you know what? The dice are the greatest thing ever because that's the game.
Yeah.
That's the game
One
where
of,
it's like, the only way this is going to happen is if you roll a nat 20. And that's always when you roll a nat 20.
one of my favorite moments
Harold
from
Bryan's in the first episode.
Yes, he is. One of my favorite moments.
You guys got to watch it.
Yes,
Man. You guys,
go watch.
I would really
I
appreciate.
wish I was joking.
I do want to just briefly. I really want the critters to take this to heart. I really want you guys, even if you don't have to subscribe. Like, I'm not saying you have to become dedicated fans of ours. Clearly, like, the critters are Critical Role, but you all have an
Yeah.
appreciation for D&D and live play and that kind of stuff. I would really appreciate if even half of the people that watch this go to our Dungeons with Dummies thing and just watch episode 1. Just episode 1. I'm not expecting any long-term commitment to the campaign. I will probably re-ask you to watch episode 1 of season 2 just to see if that's your vibe a little bit, because they are two different vibes. But please watch episode 1, and if you are not laughing your butt off, it's not good. It's called Dungeons with Dummies for a reason.
We're not good.
Like Reagan and I were basically the only two people with any sort of real D&D experience at the beginning of season 1.
Yeah, me and
So,
Jack are still
please-
rather new-ish. Enjoying
At the beginning of season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
You guys were hyper new.
I mean, we're still not even like that deep into like playing.
No,
games.
but
We're
I'd
only,
say
like, a year or two
I'd
in,
honestly
so-
say by episode 1 of season 2, everyone at the table is basically an established player. Like, you know how to
sure.
do it. Like
Sure.
you're
Except for maybe Aspen.
you're still
She's-
growing.
She's coming
yeah,
back into
Aspen.
it.
So we have a new. It's fine. Watch episode 1, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it again. But please just go watch episode 1. It's so funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot to get through. I don't know. It felt like a lot to rewatch. but
Okay, so like if you're like
It's an
if you're
introduction.
considering it, the first season of our show, it will only be 15 episodes long. Like it's not a
Yeah.
Critical Role where it's like 300 episodes.
Yeah, it'll be
Like,
15
it's-
episodes.
It's short. They're
all
about 3
3 to
hours.
4 hours.
Like it,
Yeah.
and it's literally just us goofing off the entire time.
Yeah. It's very funny.
One of my favorite
Season 2 will be shorter episodes.
Well, it's like
so
Julian,
if you like,
it's more like Julian trying to keep us like in a more like we're trying to
and
do
it
a
just
critical
doesn't
role,
work.
and
Yeah.
then like us being like not like adequate. like,
season
enough
so
players
it's
to-
it's funny actually. So here's
It
the
ends up being
vibe
funny,
I've
yes.
gotten from it. In season 1 is supposed to be Critical Role style, but we are like the D20 crew. And
Or
then
like
and then
Evandris or something
season
like that.
well, yeah, Advantris beats
we're not as
D20.
chaotic as them, but
Yeah,
nobody. Is,
that so
but-
it's in the middle. Like we're
Yeah.
chaotic, but we're not like Advantris chaotic. And then season 2 is like D20 style, but we're playing it like Critical Role. So it's very funny to me where it's like Julian wanted one thing and got the other, and then I don't have a preference, but I'm setting it up a different way. You guys
and
are
you're
giving
getting
me the
more of
opposite.
you're getting
So it's very
more of
funny to
them.
me because season 2, if you decide to stay that long or you decide to wait for season 2 will be like 1.5 to 2 hour episodes. It'll be much shorter episodes. We split our sessions into 2 most of the time.
We've only done that once.
We've done that at the same
Oh.
time. We've done that at the same
Well,
time.
we're not that deep into it yet. We've
No, we're
only
not.
done
We've
what,
only
4
done, like,
sessions, and the
three.
first session couldn't be split
We've
into
done
2.
5 sessions.
Yes.
No,
There's
5
way.
episodes. 5 episodes,
Oh,
not
oh,
5
I
sessions.
see. We've done
Because
three.
we split.
Okay, that was right.
Yeah.
About that. Got you. Well,
Anyway,
we split
We've
twice.
recorded 3 times.
No, we've
so
only
far.
split once.
I don't know what
It
I'm
was
talking about.
the
It doesn't matter.
second
reading
session.
comments.
Again, most
reading more
organized
comments.
people ever. Anyway, yeah, back to the actual.
At Candlelight. Wait, you already said this, but crazy Pumat impression. Well done, Julian. Oscar Taro. So a lot of the stuff. I'm pretty. But the important part about this, I'm pretty sure there's a decent overlap between critters and brown coats. So Firefly is probably a safe bet. We will start that next week.
Yep. Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Such an amazing season. Can't wait for the next one. Great reactions as always. We appreciate you. You already read the
Yeah,
Bryce
Firefly
one.
coming out very soon.
At option 0, if you want to do some live plays, Exandria Unlimited is the one to do from Critical Role. Otherwise, Dropout TV has a ton of content to keep you busy, whether it's Dimension 20 or as a change of pace game changer. And I have brought that up. Reagan said that Reagan's recommendation for us is that we probably shouldn't react like doing Exandria Unlimited or like Calamity and like stuff like that, like short stuff like that, fine. But Reagan said we should probably stay away from just reacting to like full seasons because it's kind of pointless a little bit because it's
Sure.
like you can just watch the season.
I'll take Reagan's
Like,
in the
but
community, so
Reagan
I'll-
did say that like that option 0's idea of like doing like game changer and like other stuff that Dropout has done would be
Mhm.
good. But to not treat it as a show and just treat it as like we maybe watch best ofs and stuff like that. But
Okay.
it is something we're looking at.
Sure.
So I appreciate that comment. Watch Downfall from Critical Role at Brian Ho Hertz 5107. This one made me laugh. At Alexandria Degur 8. Molly is Nana gonna be okay.
Nana gonna be okay.
That's funny.
At Dan Bissell 2024, crazy algorithm poll for the Mighty Nein /716 fam. Go Bills, and welcome to the Legion. That is actually a crazy algorithm poll that he found the finale to Mighty Nein, and I'm wearing Saber stuff and Julian's wearing Bills stuff.
Honestly, that's why I'm like, just wear that shit, honestly, because like, if a Bills fan comes across and they're like, oh, a Bills guy, subscribe. Like, Bills fans are loyal.
And this is the comment that spawned this video at Podor 9756. Now the big question is, will you make a video in 1 week just for reading these comments like the start of the videos? Parentheses, definitely not me coping with season 1 ending. It happened because of that comment, Podor.
Honestly, yeah,
it happened. So. Firefly now, please.
Okay, so yeah, Firefly seems to be
Firefly. There's
that
definitely
seems to be the main creditor demand is Firefly. So we will be satisfying that demand.
Also, I Jack knows this because I read this in front of him. But remember when I was like, last week I was, or last episode, I was like, oh, at Haven O Mouth, and you were like, oh, it's an Irish commenter. Yeah, no, it's Have No Mouth.
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Because he comments again. He said, "I have no mouth, and I must comment."
That's not my bad. Fault. That's not my fault. I wasn't looking at it.
That's on me. Yeah, it's have no mouth.
Not
Haven O Mouth.
Awful, terrible. Oh my
god. At Meringue, Major Critter. Would love to see you do a little compilation of the table to screen moments.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
TP Burrow's channel does a lot of good comparisons. Also,
write that down.
Well, no. So TP Burrow, believe it or not,
on our first Vox video.
Several. First, he commented several times on our first 3 episodes, and obviously we didn't know who that was. Like we just were watching.
We were
Vox.
new.
We weren't critters. And I remember, and I brought this up several times.
Oh yeah, people were.
I was like, everyone in the comments were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe TP Burrow was here," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" Like, I don't know who that is, but now I do, and I'm like, yeah, holy
now
crap!
It's all coming full circle,
we got we got the designation. He was like, yeah, these guys, this is a cool react, and everyone's like,
oh what?
So yeah, we would absolutely do that. Not linked at all. But have you guys seen Red Dwarf? And I haven't even heard of it. I didn't Google it just in case it spoiled me.
We will put it on the list of things to look at, though.
We do have a list of things that we will look at. Fun fact, at Never Studio 8. Fun fact, Taliesin?
Yes.
We've gone through this before.
Reagan's not here. Just say it however you want.
Taliesin has said Molly had a crush on every member at some point, and he's Critical Role's first gender fluid character.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And then someone replied to that with a hella long comment with a lot of spoilers, so I'm not going to read that. People loved this line by you, by the way. At DF36367, like any good addiction, you can quit next time.
Eat the eye. Deal with the consequences.
The thing.
Eat it.
As with every good addiction, you can always stop next time. Yeah. I forgot I said that.
So he quoted that and he said, ha 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 ha. I'm using that.
He's like, yeah, next time,
As Jack said, reverse Indiana Jones has piqued my interest. At Jerka. At Jerka Kunst. That's the name. If you kill someone and they come back, threatening to, quote, kill them again and making sure they stay dead is not scary. It just shows your incompetence. You've already tried and failed. Which is a good point. Yeah. Let's see some other stuff. At Piercewise, shout out Piercewise. He comments a ton of stuff. Some other stuff that I already brought up, but this I like this. Fun fact: the Kryn's insectoid-looking armor and the chittering sound it makes is the source of the pejorative term crick, like a cricket. And then right under it in parentheses he said, "You mentioned this later, but I'm keeping the comments." There's a lot of good stuff here, but it's kind of stuff we've already talked about.
Yeah.
He likes the changes they've made, that kind of stuff.
Did you read the one about Molly and his card?
No, I'm about to read it.
Okay.
That's the last one. At H Hilo Bates 4098. So I pulled out my official Molly Mock card deck, which they must have put out.
Yeah, made it something.
Here's
That's
the
cool.
associated words for the I card: divine inspiration, contemplation, and higher realms. So yeah.
You're incorrect.
Christian is not a fan of that theory. But yeah. So
Because I just
there
don't
you
think
go.
there's no way that reveal.
There
Like,
were-
you could have that reveal and then have him like jump up to the power level. That would be
That's fair.
adequate.
We want to also just briefly shout out that you guys we love the comments. We love how much you comment. There were, at the time of me reading this right now, there was 2.1 thousand views on that video, and there were 98 comments.
Which is not that's
an insane YouTube ratio.
for YouTube. So
There's
we very much
videos
appreciate
that
you
get
guys.
like millions of views and have like 100 comments.
Yeah.
Like so we really appreciate how fervent in support you guys have been. You guys are
Why we wanted
you
to
guys
do-
are easily our
know
most
this.
vocal part of the fan base, 100%. So we will gladly keep doing stuff that keeps you guys engaged, because like we love that you guys have found this channel and like
Yeah.
really support it. And
We
like
love that you're engaged.
people
and
like
enjoy us,
Samareko
so-
have like straight up just like asked us to create a coffee so that they can donate, and I did, and Samareko was not the only person to donate, but it's
The
basic
first one.
the first one, and one of only 2 people, but that's fine. We're not promoting it that much. We're working on, what other stuff are we working on behind the scenes? Reagan is working on creating a Patreon where you can see where you can do like
unedited versions.
watch along reacts with us, where you won't see what we're actually reacting to, but it'll be unedited from our end, so you can actually like really follow along with time codes and stuff. She said that that's something that a lot of people do. So Reagan's taking that on.
And we got to come up with some other content that'll probably be exclusive to that as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you have anything like that.
Maybe,
The
like-
unedited D&D sessions.
Oh Lord, me bitching about not getting the correct coffee for.
You know, we're probably gonna come up with some
the
other
5th
shows,
week.
whether that be like a film club or like
Yes,
or like a
all
book
sorts of
club
stuff.
or like a comic club. Like I have different ideas
Yeah.
for like monthly things that are probably gonna be
Absolutely.
on there and stuff. If anyone's interested in stuff like that,
Go
so,
check out Fallout. That's what we're.
Yeah, the Fallout
the
Reacts is
newest.
happening. Arcane is still happening. We actually just recorded the first episode of the season 2, so that'll probably come out this week.
So yeah, Fallout.
What do we
Arcane,
have?
Firefly
What do we have
soon.
in the hopper that's like close to ready? Like I know we have like movies and stuff that we haven't released. There's the Mass Effect movie.
Mass Effect movie, Batman, Aztec.
Oh God.
Batman Aztec has not been released yet.
No.
No,
Why?
I've been busy. There's literally been like.
That came out in September. It came out in September.
I have been editing new shows.
What is wrong with you?
September. I have not had a break since.
Why don't we
September.
communicate?
Hang
Why
on.
don't
I
we-
got you. Hey, where's the B movie?
I don't. That doesn't exist. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, that doesn't exist. That was later than as Batman Aztec, I think.
No, we filmed the B movie before.
No, I
Batman
don't think that's
Aztec.
true. I think you're lying. We don't know. I mean, neither came out, so we don't know. We can't prove it.
You can't
Alright, well,
prove
Batman
anything.
Aztec's still in production. It's still coming out.
Anyways, Batman Aztec's in the hopper. What else?
That's a great reaction too. I think
it
we
is.
need to get
and
that out.
It will come out.
Put that out now.
Oh, I have more time now that we don't have 60 shows we're watching.
in his defense, there were a lot of like
I
shows that
know,
were
it's
actively
fine.
coming out.
I'm just
We're
more
playing
joking,
for
but-
anyone that ever questions it. These two are best friends, so this
Yeah,
this
we
is
are.
just normal, like them. It's not. We're not actually yelling at Jack. If Julian was here, maybe he'd
I'm
be
yelling at
actually
Jack.
yelling
I'm yelling at him.
Grr.
It's like-
Okay, what else? Hang on. There's the B movie, which might never come out, but that's fine.
I forgot about that. No, that can't come out. I just need to give it to Jack. It's not. It was. Going to, it was going to be a different. I can't edit. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to fucking, you know that. I was gonna edit it as a. Well, I was gonna. I had someone else. I was rich. I was editing with. And we were gonna do like a. Our one idea was we were gonna do like a more edited style of React video that I've seen before, where it's like you kind of break it down and you didn't even like a smaller amount. Like it's not really like a full React. It's more just like you're trying
Highlights of
yeah,
our
you're trying
reaction.
to be funny and like I don't really know, but it didn't end up working out.
It
And
was-
I think it ends
Okay.
up being too like labor intensive for like our
If
Really.
you guys
our
are-
situation at the moment. But I think that movie will come out eventually, just as a normal React. I think that was pretty.
If
funny
you guys
too,
are
but-
really interested, it's me and Christian who've seen the B movie,
and me,
and Ryan
drinking.
who hasn't seen the B movie, who's drunk,
no, that's too far. I had 2
Who's-
beers.
who's
I
tipsy.
was drinking. I was not drunk.
And if you know anything about the B movie,
So that might
Just
come
saying
out.
the title pisses me off
So
because
that
I
might
didn't
come out
realize
one
that it
day,
was a
so-
pun. The title was a pun until like 80% of the way through the movie. I'm like, oh my god! I realized why it's called the B movie because it's a shitty B movie. Anyways,
I think the I
What
think
else
that
is in
I
the
think that
hopper?
Mass Effect and Aztec are the only thing that are like on the back burner right now because we've just been doing new shows.
that's
lately.
true. Me and Christians crash out about Bat.
Oh yeah,
fan
we have a
characters.
Bat fan pod.
Oh, yeah, that exists. Yeah,
That'll come out eventually.
maybe.
We've got
That might already be
a
outdated.
couple things, and I mean you've been doing like the D&D stuff and all that,
Yeah,
and
so-
because for,
Yeah, I don't care.
like a little behind the scenes stuff for people is that like we've recently formed an LLC and Reagan's really been taking the lead on all that, and Reagan was supposed to start helping Jack with editing, but because she's basically putting all of her time into doing all the legal business stuff for us,
and she was
hasn't been
moving
able to
and some
edit.
other stuff like that.
Yeah,
behind the
and
scenes,
and
so-
obviously we got stuff going on in our lives. Like I'm
Yeah.
buying a house and I'm selling a house, and Reagan moved, and
But we have
I don't
some,
know what
we
you
have some
guys
inter-
got going
we have some
on, but I'm
interesting
sure you
ideas.
have
Baldur's
stuff
Gate
going
again.
on.
But we-
Yeah, I've been playing Baldur's Gate. You know,
But we have some interesting things that we've been like trying to like make happen behind
Yeah.
the scenes. We're doing in our traditional slow fashion, but
yeah.
like things are kind of coming together, and you know,
And if I'm ever
2026 should be cool if we can get our
yes,
shit
2026
together, so.
should be very. We got a lot of cool stuff planned. Whenever I'm on break, because I'm a teacher. Whenever I'm on break, I will be like doing live streams again in the summer. I'll be doing because I started with Mass Effect and almost finished all of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I'll finish Mass Effect and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. But yeah, so we
Alright,
got all
anything
sorts of
else
stuff.
anything else about what's it called?
Mighty Nein.
Yeah, Mighty Nein. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mighty Nein.
Yeah, the thing we're here for.
My bad. I don't remember who I said my favorite character at the beginning was, but I'm definitely the character I'm most interested in right now, and it probably is because of the cliffhanger, but I'm very interested in Yasha right now. Like I really want to know what her deal is. Jester is like my comfort character. Jester is hilarious and heartfelt and wins you over so quickly, which everyone predicted would happen. They called Mighty Nein
Yeah.
the Jester show. So
Yeah, she seems to be the one with
She's
the
great.
largest impact outside of the campaign.
I
Most,
am-
kind of the most well known aspect of the campaign seems
Yeah.
to be Jester.
and
So-
and outside of the cliffhanger interested in Yasha thing, the actual thing that like was season long that I'm most interested in is I feel like I have a decent idea of what's going on with Not, because I feel like I keep predicting things
No,
and
you're
they're like
pretty good.
slightly off. Like I'm not saying I'm being like perfect omniscient like predicting things, but like I'm noticing things and then there is more payoff to it, so I feel like I'm onto something. I will just what I'm gonna say is I feel like not has some sort of trauma with water. I'm gonna assume just straight ahead that like it's something to do with drowning, and it's probably some kid that drowned while
Yeah.
she was like supposed to be watching him or something like that. I will also say, and this I'm going in a different direction with this. I feel like there's a lot of like dual personality stuff going on just in general as like a plot, because or not necessarily multiple personalities, but like a lot of like characters have dual things going on. Like Caleb is this like had like this completely wild backstory and is now a different person.
Sure.
Not has like this wild this unknown backstory and is like a child but is also like acting as Caleb's
Yeah,
mom.
those are the more stretches.
So, like,
'cause some of the other characters are
Molly
straight up, like,
I feel like my prediction with Molly is Molly straight up has like a dual personality situation. Like this is one person and there are two personalities in that body.
He seems to be like getting completely taken over. Like when the red eye thing. Well, sometimes the one time he did
Oh!
the one time he did the red eye thing, he was
I
just seemingly
remembered
using
something.
the one time he did the red eye thing, he was just seemingly using it as an ability. But the other time, there's been a couple times where the red eye thing has happened where he looks
Just
like he was outside of
isn't himself,
He
yeah.
was outside of himself, and something else was. Whereas, like obviously, Ford like has like Ford and Molly's thing is kind of similar in terms of like what's happening to them. Like obviously not
But Ford
aesthetic
has
wise.
slightly more
But
control.
Ford is, I would say, his is making him angry. I would say, like his is like it's still him, but it is like it's like putting him into rage.
Mhm.
Like especially like
Like a
at least
Venom
towards the
kinda
last time it happened, he got
situation.
really like angry to like do what he was doing. So if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
I could be misremembering slightly.
And so what I was gonna say is, first I'm gonna ask this: have either of you played / the story of like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the game?
Vaguely, but no, I wouldn't know like overly huge.
Do you know the twist of that game?
That you're Revan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Spoilers for anyone that's never played a game that came out in
20-year-old game.
2003.
Yeah, it's like that you
that's
are
the twist.
that you are Revan.
Yeah.
Like that you keep hearing about Revan throughout the story, but then you are right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic
And
twist.
you can kind of decide like what if he wants to be a Jedi or Sith
Also
at that
completely
point, right?
unrelated. Yes. My goal is to eventually get Kathleen to play that because she does not know the twist.
Yeah.
And I really
The whole thing is
like it's
Revan's-
very important to me to see someone that doesn't know the twist play that game and
Yeah.
experience it. Like
Because
it's
the whole
very
point of
important
that
to me.
Revan is by that point in the timeline, Revan has already been both.
Yeah.
Before, like he's already been a Jedi. And
Well,
he's
do you want me? I'll lay it out real quick and then I'll explain
Well, I know
why
he had
this
an
connects.
offshoot. I know that he basically starts like an offshoot, like
I'm gonna
Jedi
explain it
Order,
to you.
right?
Yeah. No, not really. I'm
Or
gonna,
like
I'm
another,
gonna-
he has his
I'll-
own movement, doesn't he? Like is he like a
No, not really. I'll
Okay.
explain it to you. Spoilers, but this will connect back to the Mighty Nein, I promise. So, in the game, you start off, you create your character, whatever, male, female, it doesn't matter. You have a lot of free will there.
sure?
You're I'm just going to use the word soldier generically because there is a class that you can be a soldier, but you can also be a scout and like other stuff. But you're a soldier. You're part of the Republic military. You are on a ship called the Endar Spire, and you are taking Bastila, this really important Jedi, somewhere where she needs to go. And you have been ambushed by the Sith Empire,
Sure.
and it cascades into this thing. In the process of trying to save her, because you get off the ship and you crash land on this planet, and you're trying to save Bastila, and you find her, and she recognizes that you are Force sensitive, and that you being able to save her must be the Force working through you to like save her because she's super important.
Okay.
She's like that's part of her story is that she's very arrogant.
Okay.
So she's thinking the Force must be working through you to save me because I'm this
because
important.
I'm so important. And
Yeah.
such. Sure.
It's much more compelling than I'm making it out to be. That's a basic story. And so you are trained in the ways of the Jedi, which is unheard of as an adult, and they make a big deal about that. And there's little hints that you're Revan before this, but they train you as a Jedi, and it turns out that you have a connection with Bastila, and you are seeing flashes of the past whenever you go to a planet that Revan was on. Like you can see his memories, and it must be because the Force is super strong, and they keep playing it off, and it's because they're using you to unlock those memories
Yeah.
because they're trying to figure out how the fuck did Revan start a Sith Empire without us noticing. And so you go throughout, and then your former apprentice who tried to get you killed, Darth Malik, reveals to you that you are Revan and mocks you for having forgotten it. And not at that point, you actually make this decision later on, but basically that leads to the decision of you can choose to be, I'm not Revan anymore. I'm insert whatever name you gave the character. I'm this person
I'm
now.
not Revan anymore. I'm
I'm a
Revan.
I'm a Jedi. I've come back to the light. Or you can sit there and be like, wait, I'm Revan. I'm gonna murder everybody, and like you can go full Sith. The canon is that you stay a good guy. But yeah, Revan started as a Jedi, fell to the dark side, and then lost his memory in a surprise attack by Malik. He became amnesiac, and the Jedi saved his life, and by saving his life, gave him a chance at redemption and redeemed himself, and he defeated Malik and yada, 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 good guys. All that good stuff. Anyways, so character was good, became bad, gets amnesia, and there are hints that bad people knew this person before the amnesia, and they are now a good person being for the good guys.
This was Molly's.
This is Molly.
Yeah.
I had a fucking revelation.
A
revelation.
Revelation.
I had a revelation the other day, and I'm like, holy fuck, Molly Mock is Revan. So I think my
From years
prediction is that it will follow that line. I think Molly
That's
will.
much more compelling than what you've been talking about.
I think I think Molly will be not the BBEG because that's I don't think that
Not
makes
a
any
band.
sense. But Big Bad Evil Guy. I think Molly's body or whoever Molly used to be or whatever. I think that will become a major plot point, and that Molly will be like, Lucian or the Nonagon or whatever the fuck he goes by. That person will be someone they have to deal with in some way. Like I think that will be a major like boss battle type situation.
Poor Taliesin and just like having like an evil force within him.
But I had that revelation, and also the thing you're thinking of, the Revanchist or Revankist sect of like the Jedi Order. That was the Revan himself didn't do that. It was people that like were like, oh my god, he balanced the light and dark. Let's follow that. And like started.
After.
Yeah.
So that's like okay. I see what you're saying.
It's just in his honor.
Oh, I see. So like, there's like an offshoot that like kind of in the name of Revan,
Yeah.
like he's inspired and he starts doing things a little different.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yep.
Like a gray Jedi bullshit thing,
yeah,
almost.
Yeah,
Even
but
though it's
worse,
not really
more obnoxious.
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
More obnoxious.
More
Nice.
obnoxious.
Sounds about right.
My favorite character.
Yeah, sorry, that was my thing. I remembered I had that revelation, and
No, that
not
was
for
good.
nothing
That made sense.
I mentioned it to Reagan, and Reagan replied with a flat emoji face. You know, the one where the eyes are open, but the mouth is just flat. And I was like, so am I right or am I wrong? And she texted me back, stop texting me. And I'm like, okay. So she just doesn't want to say anything either way, which tells me that I'm not completely wrong, because she would just tell me that I'm wrong. So there's at least elements of that I'm picking up correctly, but whether I'm like calling like, you know, whether I'm Babe Ruth pointing to the fucking outfield and about to hit a home run that like Molly's going to be like a big bad evil guy type situation, I don't know, but at the very least I am picking up on correct hints. But your favorite character?
Definitely Jester still. That was my favorite character from when we discussed in episode 2.
Yeah.
Or episode 3, because episode 3 is when we met Molly. But I am super like into Molly now. Like I think that
the context is so necessary for that sentence. I'm super into Molly right now, man. Like, didn't know you go to clubs, Jack. Sorry.
But yeah,
I'll shut up.
I think Jester and Molly are my top 2 right now. I am still very interested to see what's going on with Ford, but it like as we've gotten more into the season, it's kind of like it could just be that like something crazy about to happen with Ford, but like it looks like
feel
it's just
like it.
warlock.
He's a warlock for like Cthulhu. Like that can't be a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't. That's what I've said a couple times. I'm like the being that he's like
unintentionally warlocking.
Yeah,
for.
like exactly. Like that doesn't seem like an overly. I could be wrong, and D&D gods are weird and like can often have like aesthetics that don't.
I'm gonna be real
their...
with you, dog. The D&D gods is something that I really enjoy. There are not many Cthulhu gods.
Really? There's not like any bad ones like that.
Oh, there's bad ones,
I mean,
but they're like pretty obviously bad.
I see.
Like there's no good god
elder
there's
god
no
type
good
ones.
god
Like
that's
elder-
like looks
like-
like a skeleton.
You can see like
you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, like he reminds me of like a Lovecraftian thing.
Oh,
Like,
100%,
and
which is why I feel like
nothing
that
in the
could be a problem.
Lovecraftian- And nothing in the Lovecraftian mythos was good.
No,
Like,
not
you
even
gotta see-
not even Lovecraft.
Because that's not the point. Like,
When-
there's no point within the like. There's not like a balance. Is that the
Yeah.
point of the Lovecraftian?
It's just that
mythos.
everything sucks.
It's like it's that everything is too big for us to understand, and it should scare you.
And I'm
like, it's-
racist.
Yeah, and I also
Not me.
Also,
Not
I'm a-
me.
Also,
Lovecraft.
H.P. Lovecraft am a racist.
Yeah.
It's like also.
One of the things, so like when I went back and rewatched the entire season just on my own.
Where do you have the time?
I don't sleep. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Um,
Continue.
But one of the things that I noticed, because like we talk over like the
No,
episode
never.
and we each other all the time. So like when we meet Ford and he's on the pirate ship, when the storm settles in and we see whatever eldritch being starts circling the ship, the captain, Vandrin, he says under his breath, he was like, he's found me. Like, and like that was kind of like, whoa, because so like Vandrin's been like running from
Probably
this.
stole that sword.
I would assume.
Okay. I got you.
Running from this being who's on the ocean and he's a pirate, which is crazy. And 2,
Oh, okay. Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones.
yeah, and 2, resisting this thing if he's consistently using the Hexblade, like, and not
Right.
becoming a warlock.
Fair. Christian?
What do I say? Favorite characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least who you're most intrigued by, you know.
I
whatever,
mean,
however you
Molly
wanna-
is the most like open-ended, like kind of weirdest thing going on, and her base power level seems to be like the, like, and it's weird because they're doing an D&D adaptation, but the same thing happened with like Vox, where like they like yes, they all should be like the same level in game, but like like objectively when we're watching them in this medium, certain characters appear stronger
Much
than
more
other
powerful, yeah.
characters, and that's what Molly currently like. Molly's thing currently appears the most legit, like dangerous
and
power,
Caleb.
and Caleb's a bit too, but Caleb at least like has like a limit of components at
Yeah.
least, where I'm saying, whereas like Molly's is all inert, like it's all just within him. He doesn't need to get a bunch of shit.
Fair.
Seemingly, I mean, he doesn't fully understand it either. Same thing with like Ford, and Ford seems to have a pretty wide variety of power. Like he seemingly has a decent a variety of power that is being granted to him by this one, because he can do like a teleport thing.
Misty
he can
step.
he can change his appearance. He can.
That was one of the
disguise
comments. It said that he can use disguise self, but only on himself.
Cool. That's interesting.
I just thought that was I think I read that differently than you.
Yeah. So Molly,
Like intention wise. But
in
yeah.
terms of- yeah, so Molly and Jester, Molly most interesting. Molly and Jester together are the two most likable characters, I would say, thus far. I've not as
I've grown
not
on
not grown a lot over the not improved the most from
Mhm.
like in terms of like how much interest I had in them at the beginning to where like they were at the end. Like
Mhm.
that was not got up to like my third favorite character.
Also, and I said this during the episode, but the voice like Knott's voice acting tremendously improved as the season went on.
Sam Riegel is amazing.
I don't know if that's
I think he's
I don't
had
know
to
if
do
that's maybe
more-
us getting used to it or
I think
what,
it's the type
but
of lines that not says.
Knott's yeah,
Because
Knott
Knott
has
starts
also
off
gotten
as
less
much more-
feral.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He starts off more. I assume when he's more feral and less like
She.
like conversational with people, and like because Knott has had some of the better like actually like inter-character sequences have been not talking to a character.
Yeah.
Like I mean that's happened repeatedly. I would say too. Like there are multiple characters. So
Jester, Molly,
yeah.
Caleb, Bo,
even
Ford,
I think
everybody.
Ford had one as well. Like that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
like,
Knott's the only character that has literally had a sit down like full interaction with every character.
I think Knott probably has had the most extensive interactions with every character
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Caleb and Knott have been kind of like we're kind of the center. I would say like a lot of stuff like the plot kind of revolves around them in a lot of ways, or at least Caleb, but not as attached as the hit to Caleb. So not
by
that like
virtue,
Caleb is
yeah.
the main character, even though I would say like if you had to give a role of someone
for
in the main cast,
season one, it's
in the same way that
definitely
like
Caleb.
you would say Percy was the main character, like in a way of like
season
one of Vox. So, like now, obviously there really isn't one, but like they're the character that like the plot is like most focused, like they are most important to, given his backstory,
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
We went off the rails several times.
Oh,
but
I did
that-
like
that
Bo.
was good.
Bo grew on me as well because Bo started off a little bit too one note in
Yeah.
some ways, but then Bo as we got later on.
You mean Cora?
Yes. But I think Bo is gonna have. I think a lot of Bo's character probably is going to
Thank
be
you for
wrapped up.
using the correct pronunciation. and
I
not
think-
Sokka.
I think Cora's gonna be like. I hate
You
y'all.
screwed him up.
You screw me up. I think like Bo's gonna a lot of her stories probably gonna end up being around Yasha. So
Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, baby banging.
they'd be banging.
especially now that like we've said that like
Is it
now that we've also clarified.
simple-minded of us that the two lesbian characters are going to get
No,
together?
I think it. No, I think it
it's
makes
been
sense.
confirmed.
I think I knew that. Like
it's been confirmed
Yeah,
by who?
the critters.
Who?
I'm pretty sure someone said it in the comments when we
Oh,
talked
yeah,
when
probably.
we
Pretty
joked
sure
about
when
it the
you,
one day.
when
I
you
mean,
gave
I
your
called it, but
prediction-
I'm pretty sure
I'm
I've also-
trying to
I'm pretty sure I've
self-reflect.
I'm pretty sure I've also been spoiled on that. Like I could be wrong, but I thought
Okay.
I knew that they were
Okay.
like an endgame.
I'm a straight white guy. I'm trying to self-reflect and be like, is that simple-minded of me? Maybe it's true this time, but should I have assumed that the two lesbians were going to get together?
As a person who's online,
I mean, I only started to
And-
assume
Oh,
that post.
you as someone.
yeah.
I mean, I only started to.
I'm-
We're all chronically online. Hang on.
But-
What are you saying?
But as someone who's now like into like the critter community and like is on TikTok every so often, like I know the relationship
Oh,
the
okay.
relationships that are going to happen,
Okay.
and like I like
I think their
They're-
personalities are like they're like
Well, that's
once
true.
you
No,
get
no, no,
once you get Yasha's real personality revealed, that like once you've just said to me that Yasha is like she's like a cinnamon roll. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, well, at that point you're like, because if you were just looking at Yasha like from like the taken over version that we had seen most of the season, like that's not a character you would have expected like her and Bo to like.
I would expect her to have a relationship with
because
anybody.
they're too close almost.
It'd be this
in character.
Yeah.
Like at that point. But what like I can see like Cinnamon Roll with like Bo. Like that is like that
person who
feels
will
more-
kill you.
Like that is more a classic like not classic, but is more like something that
makes
is
sense.
there's more to explore
Opposites
there.
attract
Yes,
type
exactly.
deal.
There's more like storytelling to be done there. There's more interaction fun, like things that could happen there.
Yeah, and
So-
I just want to refocus. I'm
I
not
think you're
saying
mostly saying
I'm not
in
saying
jest,
in this
so-
specific thing it doesn't make sense, and we're boiling it down to just two lesbians are gonna like each other. I
Yeah.
just meant in general. I had a brief moment of like,
Sure.
is
No,
that
I get what you're saying.
should,
You're
should
trying
I
to-
have
yeah.
given it time before just clocking it immediately, being like, oh, the two lesbians are gonna end up together? That was my only thing. You can cancel me in the comments. It's
Tisk,
fine.
tisk, tisk.
Anyway,
Whatever.
I think that's
Anyways.
all we really got for this.
Are there ancient U-Hauls?
Ye old
Ye-
U-Haul.
Ye
Ye-Haul.
Yee-haw. Yee.
We need to end this.
Needs to be in Red Dead Redemption 3.
we need to end this shit right now.
Yeehaw needs to be a business.
All right,
in
I'm gonna
Red
do
Dead
something I
Redemption
never do. I'm gonna
3.
finish this up. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna end this before they keep talking and annoy me. Like and subscribe. Again, we'll be back at some point for Vox and at some point for Mighty Nein.
Firefly.
Firefly's coming up
And again,
soon.
we're gonna for you guys. We're gonna do Firefly. That's gonna be probably up within the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I would say. We're gonna do some of the table to screen stuff that
Yep.
you've recommended, because those seem to be the two biggest
recommendations. And
recommendations.
Calamity.
and Calamity,
people-
and maybe
well,
the Calamity
yes.
or
Again, as
Or
a reminder, in the
Unlimited or-
comments, tell us how you want us to. If you want us to do Calamity, tell us how to do it, and then
give
we'll
us some
do it.
like suggestions.
But don't
We
just
might-
say,
yeah.
"Oh, watch Calamity," because that doesn't help.
We'll do it, but we wanted some like tips on like maybe what would be the most preferred format.
Yeah, do you want a
Like,
5-hour
I don't-
reaction
like, have
video?
people done? I don't know if people have even done like reactions to like those.
I'ma
type of
look
things
it up.
On like.
Do you
YouTube
want
before,
us to
so-
do a live stream and just you could watch along with us?
Do you want to build a snowman?
No. We could also do like discussion stuff for like Vox or for Mighty Nein. Like we could do like tier lists
Yeah.
or like well,
Best
for
ships.
or for D&D. There's even like there's like like the where you are on the map thing. I know I've seen people do that for like it might not work for Vox because they actually probably all had. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like when you're like chaotic neutral or something.
Oh,
Alignment?
alignment.
Yeah, your
charts.
alignment. Like I've seen other like channels, like I've watched like Game of Thrones ones where they do like character alignments and they just do like they like discuss Game of Thrones characters and then you just have like as like a live stream essentially. But that might not work with Vox. So these characters probably all do have actual alignments. So, but I don't know. If I'm thinking of other content that if you have other ideas for just even like discussion content or
Yeah.
podcast topics or like tier lists, things like that for stuff around like Critical Role or Mighty Nein, Vox, anything like that. Well, we're more than happy to like hear those ideas. So.
Bye.
Bye.